how strong can that shoulder actually become.
Here's a ball drilled.
You can't continually do this and be successful in the big leagues.
Or 1981, I'm sorry. Deep to left field, near the line, way back, goodbye, 3-run homer for Danny Schaefer.
Choices, and one of them, a high fly ball with that Louisville slugger. Mouton is out of room out there and right. John Cooper drives it out to tie the game at 3.
That shot by Coles, he might worry about that tomorrow. Center field, goodbye, 3-run homer Coles. 4-0 St. Louis in the first.
And he hits a long one to left field. Williams backing up, and it is a pinch hit homer.
Usually you get used to seeing the same people as Cromer hammers this one, and this one is gone. Trip Cromer will do that.
That's well hit to left, has a chance. The Cardinals take the lead of Trip Cromer.
Here's Scotty Heeman, and he sends this one to left field. Heading back, they're not going to get that one either.
15-foot home runs, but they'll be pulled.
Gilkey hits one to left field. After it is Eric Young, it's gone. Fly out to left and a strikeout. That's well hit to right. Little Ramon going deep, and the Cardinals lead 2-0. 3-2 pitch. Into left field. Will that get out? Bradshaw watches it sail away.
Two balls and a strike. There's a drive way back. It might be Sosa. It could be. It is a home run. 1 out, nobody on. There's a high fly ball. That might be out of here. It could be.
Two on, 2 out. Langford hits it deep, and the Cardinals will take the lead. Home runs in back-to-back nights for Langford.
He goes up hacking. That's a long fly ball that might go. It's a homer to the opposite field.
23 innings in a span of 21 hours. And this ball hit to deep left field. This back there, it's going.
Instead of Glenn Allen Hill.
There's a long drive to left field. We've got a winner, and we've got a tie game.
Here's the 1-0 on the way to Mabry. Deep to right field. Justice looking up. This ball's gone. 2.
Milestone night is like in baseball, does he not, Buck? This one is going to
Andy Pettit trying to come back on Coleman. 3-2 delivery. He did. Right field. O'Neill backing up. Warning track deep. Looking up. Goodbye home run. Just enough. A rising line drive by Vince Coleman to the opposite field on a 3-2 pitch. And Seattle takes a 1-0 lead on the homer by Coleman.
Well, I'll tell you what, at 34 years of age, Vince Coleman finding some power that he didn't have. His career high in home runs was 6 in 1990 with the Cardinals. He hit 5 this year. This fastball out over the plate. Vince Coleman shows you why you don't have to pull a ball at Yankee Stadium. If you get well, Vince Coleman talking about that power on his 34th birthday this year against Oakland. He had a grand slam. So we talked about the top of the order for the Mariners trying to set the table. Well,
and a fake on a break, and this one is gone. Goodbye. Forget it. A home run.
And I wonder how much of that, Ralph, came from the base runner on at first base, Ray Langford. Plate to give Hundley a chance to make a throw on it. Never got to Hundley. Push on the swing.
Got to come back with a curve. And it didn't, and it's hit hard. And the 2-1 pitch. Fastball hit the deep left center field. It's way back. It's going. It's going. It is gone. Goodbye. The Mets have time.
Not disappoint them.
And it is
2-0. There's a drive to right center, out toward the gap, and the ball is gone. It's the cycle for Mabry.
Nice going, John Mabry.
That's a lot of total bases.
It up to 340.
When you're hot, right? And Mr. Mabry, woo, he's off the scale.
2-0. There's a drive to right center, out toward the gap, and the ball is gone. It's the cycle for Mabry.
Nice going, John Mabry.
And he's gone right up the ladder in his 4 at-bat. That's a lot of total bases for one night right there, folks.
Resiliency again.
That is well hit to right. Has that got a chance to go? You bet. Home run for Mabry. That's his 4th. And the Cardinals lead 4-0.
There he goes! Way back! The game is tied! Louis has done it again! Cardinal magic in the 9th inning!
Alicea's 3rd homer in 4 days tied the score at 4-4 in the 9th. And in the 10th, Nazi.
Way back to left field! 5-4 Cardinals! More late inning magic on this homestand at Busch Stadium.
Anytime you hit a game winner, it's a great feeling, you know, circling the bases. You can't wait to get to home plate. Your teammates are there to mob you. Fans going crazy. It was a...
Taken off since being inserted in the cleanup role. Into left center field. At the track, at the wall. Grand slam, Jordan.
I never thought I'd be hitting number 4, you know, for the Cardinals. I can honestly say I'm still learning this game, and I feel like I'm still 2 years away from my potential.
He's a football player learning to play baseball. You know, that's what he was a few years ago. Now he's a baseball player, period.
He's really stepped his game.
But he's going to be successful.
Brian possesses that unique combination of
career home run off McDowell. High and deep to left. Albert Bell looking up as this ball is going and gone. 3-run first inning home run.
Way up in the left field bleachers, and you're right, that time change.
There's a fly ball well hit to left. Albert Bell is back, looks up, the ball is gone. Second of the night for McGwire. 9-6 Oakland.
That looked like a split finger pitch. It was down in his wheelhouse.
Since the 6th inning in Friday night's game. And the first pitch on the way to Ron Gant. First pitch swinging, fly ball, deep left center field. Marquise Grissom looks up. There goes that streak of 23 straight scores.
On his return from the disabled list. And I have a feeling he just decided he was going to look fastball first pitch and jump on whatever was close. Got one down the middle and see ya. He has done some damage to the Braves since
Jordan has been hitting the ball center and right off of
That's center, and that's well hit.
Grissom back to the wall, looks up, it's gone. 3-run homer. 6 RBIs on the night for Brian Jordan, and this game is, if you're a Braves fan, it's now 8-2. And that's going to do it for John Smoltz. Bobby Cox went probably further with him than he normally would.
Both of the balls that were hit for home runs, John Smoltz.
Say, Oral Hershiser, there's a long drive way back. This ball is going to be out of here with a count of 1-1. After field bleachers, 4-0 Cardinals.
Doing his hot hitting, he's 2 for 2 today. And not much doubt about this one. It's a fastball outer.
As a result of those 2 throws. There's a high drive. This one you don't have to worry about whether he's distracted. Gary Giambi.
Sure of his stuff. And this one is out over the plate. It's an off-speed pitch. And Giambi just reaches out with very good power, as you would expect from a man who's hit a...
Langford 0 for 1, walked in the third, and he rips a shot with the wind behind it to the well down the right field line. Gone. Langford leads off.
As Ray Langford picks on the first forkball and takes it out of the yard. The wind is blowing toward the right field corner. And
the 1-2 pitch. High and deep to left, even against the wind. This one is gone. Ron Gant with
4 home runs, and it's another forkball, and this one is crushed.
And again, the wind blowing from left field. At one point this season, they were 9 games under. Fly ball, right field. Sosa on his horse to the warning track to the wall, and this one is unplayable. Home run, Gary.
Well, Giambi this time uses right field as he gets a fastball outer third of the plate and down and puts a charge in.
Runners on first and second. Fly ball, left field, goodbye. That ball is out of here. 3-run homer, Brian Jordan, and they have upped the ante.
Jordan takes this one well out of the park. Not much doubt about it. His 3rd hit of the day. He scored 4 runs.
8:31 Cubs. There's a long drive way back. It might be out of here. It could. The 7th home run of the day.
On Mabry.
Pitch coming, swing, and a high fly ball. Deep center, hit by Mabry. At the track at the wall, and goodbye. It's a Chicago adios. Giambi corks it in the lap. This ball's going to leave the park. Back-to-back home run. Mabry and Giambi.
The Cardinals were just getting warmed up for some more big shots.
A high drive. It's going to leave the ballpark, and it's way out of here to the very back part of the bleachers.
When you do things like that offensively.
And Ray Langford goes deep to right field and homers against the back screen.
Here's a long one to left, and goodbye, Mr. Baseball. A 3-run homer by Brian Jordan, and the Cardinals now lead 12-1. 6 home runs for the Redbirds today. The club record is 7 back in 1940, and watch out, Gant may tie it right here. Folks, there it is, back at the wall. 7 home runs for the Redbirds today, and that ties the club record.
That was probably the point where we gelled together as a ball club, and we finally started getting that feel.
That's well hit to left field. At the track, at the wall, goodbye. Different day, same story.
That more mistakes are made than any other pitch. That ball just said, hit me.
Ball ends the threat. Into left center field. At the track, at the wall, grand slam, Jordan. 10-0 St. Louis. Home run series, hit 2 today, and here it comes, and there it goes.
Looked like a slider out over the plate. National League pitchers are going to finally find out that that's
Absolutely brilliant at third base when he's played on rare occasions.
Now Langford shoots one into center field. Well hit in the track at the wall. Cardinals back on top. First pitch from Terry Adams, and Langford hits his 16th. Venice got out of a bases loaded, nobody out jam with only one run crossing the plate to tie it, and now Langford unties it.
Terry Adams known as a real hard thrower, but he throws a breaking ball that comes right.
That is well hit into right center.
Out away from him.
When Ray Langford delivered this blast, the Cards broke through with a 1-0 lead. And Ray also...
Ray Langford hit this second-inning home run, and it was the only run of the game as the Cardinals continued their dominance against Houston.
Threw in the clutch with his 2-run home run that sparked the Redbirds.
And the game is tied at 2. Old number 51 comes to the rescue.
Langford and Jordan and their mix of youngsters and veterans.
We had a nice balance of talent on the club. The other thing was,
but they haven't been able to produce a lot of runs for the Cardinals. And you really do have to throw fastballs again.
And he has caught Red Schoendienst on the all-time hit list. Oh, there's a drive deep to right. Bell back. That ball is gone. Ozzie Smith has hit his second home run of the year. How about that?
Turns out a fastball like he did in the first inning. Hit a double down the right field line here. Ozzie Smith, we talked about his shoulder problems in the past. He's got healthy shoulders, and he still commits to throwing fastballs. He throws 2 of them. And Ozzie Smith gets a double on one, scores a run, hits a 2-run homer here.
The fans are on their feet. That's only his 5th career home run left-handed. Plates 2 runs for the Cardinals in the inning. And if we've completed 4, the Cardinals trail the Astros 7-5.
Head-to-head with these guys, we did it just like we'd been doing it every game. The things that we need to do at the moment.
I think I look back on the game that
reach. The Cards showed a will to win.
On this guy, but he's pretty good. He has looked pretty good. There is a long run to left center. This game is tied. Gaieti goes deep. His 23rd RBI number 8. That ties the game. And what a broken toe said, well, he's look at his age. He isn't moving. He can't hit. Well, how did that sound? That sound is good, and that was a... Jordan hits the ball well out to right center. Allensworth watches it. Cardinals lead 3-1 as Jordan lines one out of here the other way. Long ball. Well, that ball had another distinct sound, and you just looked up the center fielder, Allensworth. Sharp crack of the bat. And Brian Jordan picks up home run number 17 and RBI. On base. Alisea. Cardinal team, and they know that.
2-1 to Gaieti. Long drive in a deep left center field. Track, wall, tied 1-1. And there's only the 3rd.
8th, Brian Jordan's blast launched a 3-run outburst. And the Cards added 2 more in the 9th to give them...
By hard work, stubborn determination.
The pitch. Long one to right. Back at the track at the wall. Might go. Home run! Home run!
I liken him somewhat to Musial. I've known Stan for many years, but before I met him, I heard stories about how great Stan Musial, what a great person he was. And
Hits this one to right center field. Back goes Finley. Back he goes. Gone! The G-Man has done it again. 6 home runs now for Gary Gaetti against the Padres this season. He just sits on fastballs or waits for a breaking ball that doesn't break. Whatever it is, he's in the zone. The Padres feared him, and for good reason.
It looked like another breaking ball, maybe a changeup. It looked like a changeup that he reached for on the outer half of the plate. You can see that he thinks he's got a chance all the way down to the first base bag. And then when he sees it go over the wall.
It was a ball that we weren't sure would carry all the way out of the park. It at least looked like a double, but Finley gave it a run, couldn't come up with it, and Gaetti has done it to the Padres again.
Now, this is what the Cardinals wanted to do.
Gaetti was the hitter.
Fly ball, right center, back at the track at the wall. Finley, he can't get it. Home run! Home run! 3-0 Cardinals in the first.
Gary's home run took pressure off Cardinals.
2-2 the count. Creep closer. Sounded good umpiring Willie McGee to end the 5th.
Well, he gets a great jump.
And this ball is blasted to left center field, and the Cardinals just got to run back. The moment it left the bat, you knew it was bound for the seats way out beyond that 370 mark.
Well, you cannot make any mistakes, especially up and over the plate to Ron Gant. You can pitch him up and in and get the ball over. See where it is. Up and over the plate. And, I mean, he puts a charge into it. And Ron Gant is very strong. When he hits it, he knows that that one.
Talked about Ricky Henderson knowing this ball was out of here. Watch Ashby.
One out, one on. The runner goes on the 3-2 pitch, and here's a drive to left. Ricky Henderson back all the way to the fence. It's carrying, and it's gone. Although Bochy is impassive on the bench, that was a dagger through the heart. Brian Jordan on the it wasn't a certainty, but it kept on carrying.
I think Brian Jordan knew it was gone right away. This is a fastball, but he worked his way into that position because he went to 3-2. He throws Jordan. It may not have been a fastball. That may have been a little breaking ball or a little cut fastball, but it wasn't a good
Slider cutter, as you said, Joe. Here's Ricky back to the wall. Makes a desperation attempt, but that one's out of here. Big 2-run homer.
Speed delivered to Ron Gant.
Swinging a long home run. That digs into the lead. Way back into left center off the bat of Gant. And makes it 4-2 and gives a little life to the Redbirds.
The Cards for Jordan, the batter.
Jordan waits. He could deliver a killing blow. Swinging a long one to the left. Might leave the park. It's at the track at the wall. Home run for Jordan. He's done it all year, and he did it again.
By bringing in Gary Gaetti and former Brave Ron Gant. He changes fate. Gant has the answer for that Atlanta chant.
Out in Georgia. Ron Gant lives in the Atlanta area. One out, nobody on. Here's Andy Bennis. Into left field.
John Smoltz, just a get-ahead fastball right down the middle of the plate.
Into left field, well hit. At the track, at the wall, grand slam. Gaetti blows it open here in the 7th.
Well, if anybody thought the Cardinals were...
It's a pitch that he throws very rarely, particularly in the middle of the plate, out where Gaetti can extend his arms. That's a pitch he's been looking for the last 2 days.
Some high cheese, huh? Well, his nickname is the Rat, and the saying is you can't get the cheese by the rat. Maddox walked off the mound after giving up this grand slam to Gaetti.
This is not what you're used to seeing from Greg Maddux, a man that just carves up the while handling.
2-2 pitches.
The Cards had just taken a 4-3 lead as Greg Maddux delivered with the bases packed with Redbirds.
Swing and a long one into left. Get up, baby. Grand slam. Home run for Gary Gaetti. And the Redbirds rattle Meta.
Rattled him right out of the ball game.
For those red zones.
1 on, 1 out. That is hit a ton. 2-1, St. Louis.
Will show you Gant right down the pipe, but not for long.
Boy, Ronnie Gant is a strong man. You look at him in that 90 to 100 pitch mark, which is usually around the 7th inning of the ball game. It jumps well over 300.
Gant into deep center field. 3-1, St. Louis.
The 100th pitch.
You see Lopez set up on the outside corner. The pitch strays back over the outside part of the plate. Gant gets extension. Drives.
As he delivered to former teammate Ron Gant.
Swinging a long one to left. Might leave the park. Up, and away. And the Cardinals lead it 2-1.
You always like to keep the crowd into it. Mr. Gant has just put them front and center.
Ron's homer also put the Cardinals ahead by a score of 2-1. Then again in the 6th, Lavin to Gant.
Swing and a high fly ball to center. Back at the track, at the fence. Up, and away. It is 3-1.
Well, you think should be here.
The Cards went on to win it 3-2 thanks to Gant and thanks to the big.
Into left center. High drive.
After changeup, and that's the pitch you're more apt to pull.
Pulls it into left. Klesko watches it lead. 4-3 St. Louis. Gave up the lead in the 7th. He gives up the tie in the 8th on this.
Changeup pulled. As popular as Michael Jordan in Chicago because of this. And after that home run, Vesuvius erupted here in St. Louis.
This stadium was shaking. The press box was rocking and rolling.
Wow.
just sitting on a changeup. Ronnie Gant sat on a changeup, just got under it a little bit. Dimitri Young celebrating in the dugout. Brian Jordan.
In the bottom of the 8th, it was Brian Jordan who stepped to the plate.
Swing, long one, left field. This ball is gone into the bullpen. 4-3 Cardinals.
Listen to this crowd. You think they haven't had some ball game here tonight?
The Cards had remarkably taken a 4-3 lead. And just as
8 driven in.
Hit a blank. Check this out. That's a hanger right there.
Talked about it earlier. Instead of Andy Bennis, maybe Alan Bennis, if it goes that far.
like it ought to be.
That is lit, and that's his second of the night.
Ozzie goes on to have...
Big Ozzie has hit a long one. Into right. It is out of here. The Wizard has done it again.
Over the next 3 months, Ozzie boosts his batting average to 300. At 41 years of age, he was playing like a kid.
The Cardinals are only 2 back now.